wing coaster. Was this always it for your new ride, or did you have other designs in contention?
No, we've had other designs, and so we have a 5-year plan. Always have something on the boards, always have ideas. But the first conversation I had with Matt, we met, he was the incoming CEO. He said, what do you have? We need something really, really strong for Cedar Point. And at that moment, we really started to reach outside of our comfort zone and to try to get, not that we're ever comfortable, but we tried to reach forward and get something that's really terrific, differentiates itself from the other rides in the park, and then it's truly spectacular.
And it really is, especially walking in. So what was your biggest, would you say, unexpected, I don't necessarily want to say obstacle, but what popped up unexpectedly when you were going through this? What was your biggest, I guess we'll say, obstacle?
Well, through the design phase, you know, once you decide that it's going to be out on a wing, it's a liberating feeling. There's no track around you. That whole design just takes on a whole other, set of circumstance. So it's got to be a much more dynamic ride. And what we did when we got with B&M is we said we want the cadence and the pace and everything to be just right. Biggest obstacle has to be the keyhole towers. And, so we knew that we were going to slot through the keyhole towers. You're coming at it horizontal. You have to turn vertical, slot through, go to the other side, rotate around, go to the other side. But you have to think about how that's held up. And we started with B&M's design that was just all on all the white columns that you see now, and we were going to build the gate around those columns. The problem with that is you need the maintenance team to inspect it every day. And so that was going to be a whole bit of architecture around the ride that would be just cumbersome to do on a daily basis. So we rethought that, got back to exactly how we wanted it to look and how to function, and got with B&M and said, can you do this? Took a couple months back and forth to get it just right, but they figured it out. They were able to fabricate it here in Ohio right on time and got it to us, and it's working perfectly.
Was this the first ride you had that was fabricated in Ohio, or have others been made locally?
No, we've been fabricating in Ohio with B&M, and so they have a plant in Claremont County, just east of Cincinnati. So Diamondback, for instance, that was made just down the road from them. So, I think it's great because it helps our economy, and I think that the workforce there is really stout. And I did get a chance to tour the plant during the fabrication of this, and their techniques and their attention to quality is unmatched. It's just terrific.
Oh, and that's good, especially with a bunch of people riding that every day. What's your favorite spot on the ride?
Wow, so many. I think for me, I know it's going to go fast. I know I'm going to fit through the keyholes, so I think for me, it's as soon as you get to the top of the lift hill, which is anticipation, and then you roll over and you face down, you're in a different place. You're at a great place at that point, and after that, the ride just takes over.
And I understand the different seats give you different experiences on the car itself. So do you have a favorite spot on the car?
I have not ridden in every seat, so I like the left side because what happens is you lift up and you roll over right away. And I think if you're on the outside, the dynamic's going to be a little bit more than on the inside seat. So for me, I'm going to start there, work my way back, and ride every one of them.
So we'll check in with you after you ride in every seat. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.